Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. This time not in the bunker. I know it's a strange thing, but every time we venture out, we at least got to make a video story about it. If nothing else, it gives me an excuse to expense a lot of things during tax time, right? So this time the topic at hand is traveling without credit card superpowers. I know I did a crazy thing in our world. I left, went to an airport in a new city with no metal credit cards, well, not counting the Smartly credit card. No superpowers at all, so I'm going to break it all down for you, tell you how it went. Is it actually doable, or do I have to quit being a credit card personality on the internet? You decide. So press the subscribe button. Let's get to work. So off the cuff here, I now officially have no annual fee credit cards. I canceled the Platinum card, the Business Platinum, a month or so ago. And so the only metal credit card I have is the Smartly card, which is still cashback. All mine plastic credit cards. So no travel benefits, no insurances, no statuses, anything like that. No lounges. So how was it? Well, it was fine. Clearly I made it in one piece despite what the internet would have you think. It is very possible. But it is not as awesome, to be fair. So we'll just go in order. Bookings, flight, hotel, other things, chapters down below. So booking it, pretty simple. Again, travel credit cards don't give you the best multipliers, usually, especially on flights. So for me, I swapped in. I've got 3 Bank of America customized cash cards now. So I put one as travel, 5.25 back from being Platinum Honors. You've heard it before. Easy enough there. The downside of that is, of course, you don't get any travel protections, things like that. Trip delay, those things, which are pretty good to have, especially if you need them. So I don't have a way to really get those. Honorable mention, of course, I could have bought Delta gift cards if I wanted to, but 5.25 beats 5, and I didn't really feel like buying gift cards. So booking, simple enough. If I hadn't had that, then I would have just used the Smartly card, which grandfathered into the original version, which would have been 4% back. So either way, I still want the high multiplier. So there's your downside. Again, you can still book stuff, but as you know, no travel insurances. Don't really need to belabor the point. The other thing you would lose out on potentially with no travel cards is your checked bag, which I don't check bags. I've never checked a bag. I've done gate check, when they just run out of room, but I've never checked a bag. Pretty anti-checking bags, if you can't tell, because my tone of my voice is always known to change and not be monotone. But if you wanted to check a bag, then those entry-level airline cards would be good for that. You would probably save yourself some money, but I don't check bags, so not important there. So I think that's really the only other thing you'd be missing. Early boarding is kind of a lie, in my opinion, because everyone at your hub airport is going to have the base, like the Delta Gold or the Delta Platinum or the United Explorer, whatever your airline, your terminal is in. Many people are going to have those cards. So they say early boarding, but if everyone is early boarding, it doesn't do anything. For me, I just kind of, my bougie thing is I just go Comfort Plus, not even for the leg room. I'm not that big. I'm tired of fighting over the overhead space, for the bags. They don't check a bag. So that puts me in like zone 3, which is behind first class, and, people Delta medallions, and they're going to be at the front of the plane or turning left anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. So booking it, not a problem. Now, moving on to said airport and trip. It's funny enough, I did take this video, a different trip, because I do leave sometimes. And it was actually pretty smooth and nothing happened. So I decided to do it again. One, because I didn't love that one, but number 2, because this time I had a bunch of delays, which is more accurate of not worst case scenario, but medium case scenario, right? Best case, it just goes smoothly. Or medium case, some delays. Worst case, you get canceled, but they don't tell you until hours and hours later. So coming to, where am I at? Denver, that's where I'm at. Hence the background. A lot of people with Nuggets jerseys on right now. We're in playoffs time. You think I would have remembered that? Anyhow, it gets a 30-minute delay, which isn't bad because it was snowing here in April. And whatever, 30 minutes, not a big deal. But then right when you're about to board again, they pushed it back 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. And that's kind of annoying because, as you know, the easiest way to kill time and avoid paying for airport food would be go to your neighborhood lounge. But I don't have access anymore. I used to with the Platinum card, but now I don't. And so that makes this more of a accurate storytelling, in my opinion. So again, it was fine. They did break my streak of not eating fast food. I was probably going to McDonald's. I think I've been to McDonald's in 6 months. Granted, they do have other options at the airport. Some even say salads are sold somewhere, if you believe that. But if I'm going to do it, then I'm going to go to McDonald's. I don't care what you say. People go to McDonald's. I saw the line. I was there. So it cost me $13 for food. I did eat before, I came to the airport at home, but I didn't eat enough food to tank like a 3-hour delay plus a 3-hour flight plus an hour to the hotel. So, I had a bunch of power bars or protein bars, but I wasn't going to eat all of them in the one go. So it cost me $13. What did I do to kill the time? I walked up and down the terminal. I think I walked like 5.5, 6 additional miles. DTW is like basically just in the Delta terminal, just one long thing. It has to be at least a mile all the way down. That's what I did to kill the time. Was going to the lounge a lot better? Yeah, because this probably would have much more interesting video if you could go to the lounge, but I can't. I didn't want to pay for a pass. I don't even know if we have priority pass in there. So that part did suck. But again, I was fine. Lounges make it better. So the real question again is, would you want to pay for that benefit? I think I'm fine. I'll tank the $13 worth of food. It's okay. Moving right along. Hotel, you know the deal. I'll give you a quick lap around it. As long as it has a gym, I'm here. The gym was pretty good. Only saw 2 dudes the whole time. One guy was absolutely jacked. I was like, okay, I'm guessing I'm going to leave my shirt on today. True story. Don't know why I told you that, but true story. It's very impressive. So I got here late because of the delays, and the guy was like, we're going to upgrade you to room with a view. That's the view back there. And I do have technically gold status still because I think you have it linked to your platinum card, and it doesn't go away to the end of the year. That's not why he did it, because I got here late and they just probably had the room. They're like, here, you can have this one. Like, this isn't a hotel where getting upgraded matters. Like, it's nice of them, sure, but it's like 3 or 4 stories. So these buildings are much higher than 3 or 4 stories, so you're not really that high up, but it was nice. Fine, whatever. Not a big deal. No welcome gift or whatever you're supposed to get. Nice people, though, so there's really not much to tell about the hotel, other than that. Not having superpowers. You can count the gold status if you want. I still think you got to have platinum or beyond to get anything, but even then, you got to stay at some place where you're going to get something. This isn't one of those places, a Courtyard. Enough said. Keep it going. So then you're really just talking about flight back, which obviously I haven't taken yet, but it's sunny out, so we should be fine. I don't know what it is at home, but hopefully we should be fine and no more delays. Again, the other thing you're missing out on, again, is the lounge. Checkout here is noon, though, so it's not too bad, because the flight's not till like 3 o'clock, so by the time you go to the airport and do all your things, it's not really that bad. Again, you're going to have to buy food. I eat a lot, but I'm cheap, so like I skip meals. Like I didn't eat breakfast. I'm very hungry right now. I'll show you what I did, because this is kind of obnoxious. I bring protein shaker because I want to be like that guy who was jacked one day, So I bring this with powder, and I even have travel bottles. You can put like 2 scoops of your own protein powder in, so you don't have to buy them. I don't travel with a ton of stuff, so I got plenty of room. So I pounded one of those, and then I bring a bunch of these Quest protein bars. Not sponsored. Boy, I wish this was sponsored, though, because this has been a pretty clean sponsored spot, but no one's sponsoring a dude staying in a Courtyard, right? So I bring a bunch of snacks, basically. Snacks that are like protein-based in the last, stuff that I would eat at home anyways, and then I skip a meal just to save them money, really, and I guess the calories. So I will eat at the airport. Why? Because there's things here are significantly more expensive. Place downstairs like $12 for a glorified Egg McMuffin. Nah, dude, I'll wait. Can't do it for an Egg McMuffin, man. So airport McDonald's actually better option value-wise. Unrelated but related, the McDonald's airports don't honor the McDonald's rewards app. The app out sent me through the roof, more so than the delays. I know no one goes to McDonald's. I probably had, when I used to go a lot, more rewards points than credit card points. So that you lose the 2-for-1 deals, and you lose the free fries Friday because they don't honor the app. That could have saved me like $3 right there. For anyone who cares, just let me know down below. But it did upset me. So, enough complaining. Yeah, that was the trip without credit card superpower. So really what we missed off on is travel insurances. Luckily, we didn't need it. We got to still make it back. But that is probably the biggest one. Didn't need check back, so they don't. Lounges definitely would have been nice, but I don't know what I would pay for it. Certainly not $700 for a platinum card, especially when it's capped, right? Because if you travel quite a bit, then you'll definitely run into, the 6 cap, the 6 whatever days it is that you get. So really, you're talking about having to buy a pass, probably, or Delta Reserve has a little bit more. Even if I had platinum status for hotels, I'm not going to stay at a more expensive Marriott. Like, this is fine. I actually think the lobby is pretty nice. The gym is pretty nice. The room is cool. View, cool, whatever. So overall, I guess, I don't I think the answer is yes. Traveling with superpowers is undeniably better. I wouldn't lie to you and tell you it's not better. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. Is it doable? Yeah, and if you value just more rewards earnings, higher multipliers, then you probably aren't going to lean towards the superpower cards because they don't earn a lot. They make up for it. The benefits. So final thought, what's the answer? Well, I don't think you got to play the effective annual fee game. If you really like the platinum card, just tell me you like the platinum card. I do a lot of things that I just do that don't really make sense. Not everything has to be amazing Bobby Axelrod investment strategy. If you like the card, just have the card. If it makes your life better, then get the card. You go to work, presumably you work hard enough, right? They gave you the card. But for me, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, probably the sweet spot is either a City Strata, or which they denied me, or a Wells Fargo autograph journey, which I say every time, and they keep denying me. So next year should probably be the year that I can get approved for those. Both of those $95 annual fee cards, they both have a wide range of multipliers. Well, the Journey has the 4X and 5X flights and hotels. Strata has a bunch of 3X, so I'd probably lean Journey because I like the high multipliers, but you do get your travel insurances. It's basically a travel card for people who like cash back, in my opinion, which is me, and that covers you off of the best of both worlds. I think $95, $45 after the easy use credit is more than enough to say, hey, I got my insurances and my travel card covered. But until then, I just use my cashback cards. There's definite ways to do it. You can, despite what the internet says, go places without credit card superpowers. Is it amazing? No, it's also not terrible. Worse delays have definitely happened. And besides, delays happen enough. You got to look into the rules because I know they've changed them overlay, but airline's still supposed to give you things. Maybe I can find a list and put it up there. There's certain timings and everything like that of delays and cancellations, that they're supposed to look after you. Not that they're going to make it easy for you. If you really wanted insurance for one trip or something, you could just buy it. Obviously not ideal when you can get it again from $95 annual fee credit cards, but there you go. I think you get the point. So hopefully safe travels home. I got exactly one of these left, so if Quest wants to send out some boxes to the bunker, that would be great, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I guess I'll have to go to the store when I get home. But they served its purpose. So there you go, back to the normal stuff in the bunker. I've been gone too long as it is. It's sunny. I don't have enough monitors here. It's gross. That's mean to the people of Denver. They were nice. Anyways, you know what to do. If you liked it, drop me a thumbs up down below. Consider subscribing. We talk like this a lot, normally in a bunker with more monitors, but we're going to get out more maybe. And what is that, like every week, and then we're back on Sundays with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And of course, we have a website where if you want travel cards, we have those. But if you prefer bank promotions or stories to read on the plane with the great Wi-Fi that they offer, we have those too. This doesn't go well when I go off script and don't do my normal intro. You get the deal. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.